see if mine on. All right, let me turn my.
Let me see if I'm on.
I'm already on.
Let me see if I'm on.
How come my speakers? I keep calling it a speaker. It's not a speaker.
So embarrassing.
It's a microphone. All right.
You know what, boy? Did you notice that the high school boy last week? He didn't know what I was handing him. He went, and then about 5-10 minutes later, he said, "Oh, that was a microphone." He didn't know what I was handing him to hold.
Well, it doesn't look like one. It's just a little square.
I know.
You know? All right.
Look at all the trailers over there. They're getting ready to go in.
Oh God, there's so much going on here.
Well, we just this video probably won't be.
Your seatbelt. Let me get it.
Let me get it. Hold on. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, so I just posted a video. This will post around 7 o'clock, probably at night. And I just posted one at 2 o'clock. And it's only about a 3-minute video, but it shows what is going on inside of Fort Jones, we've been calling it
Fort
here.
Jones.
Oh, they pulled the 12x20 in here now.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Because they asked me which one next. And I said just to finish that up so I can get it, decorate it, get it done.
So if you can see out through there, we got these stations being built. We're 3/4 of the way down on our building for our stages. And we're hoping every 2 hours we got 5 stages and out for houses out in 10 hours.
Okay.
So that's our plan eventually to get to. And we're going to get to that super fast.
Wow, look where you've been spray foaming, Jesse and...
Yeah, and that's a slow task. They're doing it at night. So them guys are working when we're sleeping, and they're sleeping when we're working.
Right, exactly.
But it keeps all the fumes, and it does it, the way it should be. All right, so what I wanted to show on this video today is we'll do the Incredibox factory a little bit as we go, and I know you took pictures of it.
I did a video today.
All right, so, we're still waiting on gutters. They wanted twice the price on gutters on this building, and it's just stupid. It's just
Why?
I don't know. It's
because
outrageous.
It's a commercial building, or
no? I don't know what happened. We got bids from the lower to regular price, and they just can't get here. They're so full. Anyway, we're trying to contend with the water coming in and out of here. So we popped all our concrete. We got grates coming across so the forklifts can go. It's just a big deal forming them up,
because people were asking about how are you going to contend with the water, because everybody, of course, noticed the water and stuff in there.
Well, the water, we had to rain here Friday, and it blew right in the door, and the concrete's not perfectly level, so it went in like a river.
Oh, wow.
So now that we cut the concrete in front of the door, and we got a drain in it, it won't do that. All right, so we're good. But with the gutter still is going to keep all the water from running off the building and splashing. But we've got that 99% licked because we got it spray foamed and flashed. Yeah, these are all our Incredibox trailers.
Yes.
We got more boxes. Those trailers there actually load up and go to the Amish in Kentucky.
Okay.
I just got off the phone with them. They're doing amazing up there. Been talking to them. He's unloading a trailer right now.
Wow, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So what I wanted to show you guys was a little bit. I'm looking for Ace. Is he around?
He just went that.
Yeah, I don't
past
see him
Seth.
following Seth. But I wanted to show you. I want to show you the mountain. And people have been asking about lots. All right. So let's go over here, and I'm going to show you. We've touched base on a development that we have here. All right. And part of it, we have one more piece of property that I can actually develop, and we've talked about developing it, and let me show you where it's at, what it's going to do, and then I'm going to show you the 160 acres on the mountain.
Okay.
And now it's time. We're looking at getting another excavating team in here, and I may even get a third one.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking into getting 3 different excavating companies in here to tackle this, and 2 more plus jump and engineering going on it.
Great idea.
I'm in my mind, why wait?
Why wait?
We've got people that need lots and homes. Now we have the process of building homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So this right here, you guys can see, is just a field that we've graded, and it slopes perfectly, doesn't hold any water, everything's fine. We spent a lot of money bringing the grade up, and I was going to put a farm on here. I was going to put a barn and fence it in with all this stuff. And what I've learned is it would be probably more of an expense for me than it would be a benefit. And I know that sounds kind of crazy.
Of course.
But you're going to think, well, a lot of people could do their gardens here and that. I don't think that we have that many people that will participate that much on growing a garden here. All right, now I know there's some,
Right.
but that's enough to run a good sized kind of farm here.
Oh yeah,
The barn and some animals and some chickens and all that stuff like that.
I have to say I'm not for that.
No.
And I'm just not.
I thought I was in the complete first stages of our development.
Of course.
I thought that, and I thought it would look cool. But now when we talk, we're into building homes, and the amount of people that need a place to live.
Yes.
So we're charging $200 a month.
Right.
And people have they're leasing lots. They bought into our community, and they've purchased a lease for 4, 5, 6 lots.
Right.
Some of them 2, some of them 3. I know we got friends right here who's got them.
Of course.
They're wanting to rent them out for $400. They got to make some money off of them.
Right.
But people are butting on it saying, well, you got it for 2, now you're making 2 on me. They got to make some money.
Right.
So before you put your mindset in thinking, hey, they're only paying 2, well, they got in on it before it hit, before anybody else did. So that's their benefit. I
don't think a lot of people are having a problem with that. There's people that's charging way more than $200 extra dollars, like that, more than 4 for the lot. That's where people are having an issue.
5 and 6.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, and I'm not pointing anybody out because I'm not thinking about anybody
I didn't know
specifically.
any of the prices. I'm just assuming it was 4.
Just in the comments and things like that we're hearing, like with customers calling and things like that's inquiring about it. A lot of people that come from out west and up north are used to the prices that they're asking.
Okay.
It doesn't match down here.
Right.
So I think that's where a lot of the issue is coming from. And then people can put in the comments too what they think about that as well. But really know where your territory here, like your
comparison. How much is something else renting for?
Right. Exactly.
What is it?
I mean, I don't know that.
I'm assuming it was between $400 to $600 a month.
Right.
If you go to a campground or any other places to rent, I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. $400 to $600.
Right.
Here, we're starting another community. If I make these lots, and I'm going to make them like the beach.
Right.
They're going to be like 25, 27 feet wide.
Right.
And 40 foot long.
Right.
Okay. So they'll put a 20-foot house and a 20-foot place to park. And your house is 20 foot long. You'll have about 3 or 4 feet on both ends. We're going to put a fence on each side, and then you got another house. So this development, we're actually going to put barricade fencing up on each side as a privacy fence, right? The house is actually being designed for all the windows to be in the front where your park and your decks and everything will be.
Right.
No windows on the side or in the back. Now, we did put a window in the bathroom. In the kitchen is super small. Put a shade over it.
Right.
That's it. So we're actually building homes to fit this lot.
Right.
They're 12 by 20. We're building it. The guys are putting the flooring in it today, and you're going to decorate it, and we'll show everybody about it. When we get it out here, that's what we said. We're looking at $59,900. That includes everything. It's set up on the lot. You have your lot. You don't own the lot, but it's the lot. We're going to put underpinning. We're going to paint it. Put a deck and steps on it. I'd like to put a shed. We don't know yet about the sheds. We're so busy we can't build sheds. But we got to build them because we've already sold some.
We got to build the ones that we're got to finish up. But
exactly.
we may not continue.
We may not do that.
And also, we are not going to lease these lots separately. You have to purchase a home to get
it's house lot and everything.
House lot and all.
For
new customers.
For new customers, yes. And so somebody says, well, can I take a 12 by 20 on the mountain? Can I put a 12 by 20 in the forest, beach, or prairie?
Right.
That's possible.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you can do that. What we want to do is, when we started the ESPs, we have a couple out here that they're not painted yet. They've not done anything to the exterior. And I understand they're trying to fix them up and do some stuff. But eventually we're gonna require you to paint or finish the outside of your ESP. Okay?
Yeah.
If you live in our community.
Sure.
Right? So this right here, I think we can get, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 streets, and we can get almost 70 homes in here. All right?
Yeah.
$200 a month.
Yeah.
$59,900 for the lot house.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be painted, underpinned, deck, steps, ready to go. Okay?
Yeah.
And you guys have a, you know, and get this. So if when you come here for a long term, because it's a 12-foot wide house. Now you own your house and you can leave anytime you want. All right?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's going to cost you some money to get that 12-foot house down the road.
Oh, for sure.
It is way over width. Okay? So just make sure when you come that you really want to be here. You want to live here a long time. I think it's a great economical way to live. $200 a month rent. Your mortgage, or if you pay it completely off with cash, you're living like everybody else, $200 a month.
Right, exactly.
And that's all I'm charging. We're not charging any more than that. Still. Right. You know?
And I cannot wait till it's actually done, because we're actually going to set it up. I don't know where you want to set it up first.
The 12 by 20?
Yeah, the 12 by 20, but we're going to set it up. It's going to have grass.
You know what I'm going to put grass? I'm going to put the barricades up.
Everything.
I'm going to show exactly what it's going to look like. The deck, the steps, everything.
A car sitting there.
Car sitting there. Just like the guys sent us that cool rendering.
Yes.
And it had them lined up with the car and everything. That was a great picture. Yeah. But that's what we want to do here for you guys, and show you, hey, this is what we can do. So what we'll do is we got about 115 or 20 Incrediboxes. We're going to build all them. And then if we sell 70 of these, then we're going to take that black building and we're going to start the 12 by 20s on an assembly line. And they'll get all done.
Yeah.
And then hopefully during that time, we'll sell more Incrediboxes and we'll go back to building our Incrediboxes, what we have.
Right.
And it's a big deal switching up your whole mechanism for a different size home.
And two, we want to have probably a handful on, like in stock, of the Incredibox 8x16.
I'd like to build 200 of them, have 50 of them sitting around, you know.
Have them dotted everywhere.
So this is one development that we're going to do here. And let me tell you guys how I work. All right,
let me show it. Look at there. There it is.
And we're going to put fencing. I'm going to landscape all this.
Oh yes.
All right. Now let me show you. All right. See how Curtis has mowed his grass?
Curtis is the tan house right there.
All right. See how he's mowed his lawn?
Yes.
Let me back up here. I'm gonna show if anybody's watching this that lives here. I'm going to point something out to you guys.
And several do.
Yeah. All right. So you guys can spread the word. So $200 a month does not include landscaping or mowing your grass.
Right.
Okay. Do you see how he has got his grass mowed?
Right.
He's got it weed eated and mowed and looks nice. Neighbors, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody down here has mowed this. This is their lawn.
Which those are ours.
Yep. Right here. But I'm saying I don't see anybody else down here that's done any kind of mowing.
Right. To claim that backyard.
This one here.
Right.
Down here, the last one, she's not done nothing.
Right.
All right. Well, wait a minute. She mowed a little bit. I mean, I don't want to say nothing. That's okay. But no, it needs to be mowed. Now, so what I'm going to do is I don't want it looking like this.
No.
So I'm going to mow it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to charge you for it. But if I have to keep doing it, the rent will go up. Because if nobody's going to mow, then we've got to mow and we got to keep this place looking really nice. So eventually, one day, your rent will go up the more we have to do.
Right.
You know, and that's just common sense.
Hey, Curtis!
That's just common sense, what you got to do. So you guys, I'll take care of the roads, the weed eating, take care of the fence lines, and we'll beautify it up. We'll do landscaping where it's our property. Right. But your little lot, you're responsible for.
Right, exactly.
Like this one here. Let me show you behind on the beach. This is not no man's land. That's not our property. That's the homeowner's grass in between the two homes. They need to mow that. Right. So the whole beach is growed up because nobody's, weed eating it,
And we just want to say too that spring
it takes
started.
All fast, man.
It really. I mean what am I trying to say? The rain that comes up so quickly around here.
You can see that, right?
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty the way it is, but it's going to get out of hand, and then a little bit longer, you won't even be able to weed eat it.
Yeah, it all needs to be
hard.
mowed. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're going to take care of that. I just want to point that out. That's part of. Now, listen. So if we took care of the landscaping and the mowing and the garbage, hey.
Never mind, it's a secret.
Okay.
Secret.
Okay. What it?
I don't know. Turn it off.
Okay, hold on.
You have to edit it.
But yeah, for all the to take care, like we'll mow all of it and everything, and then everybody will understand, or you know,
That's what it needs to look like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, like I don't just do all this stuff. All right, you owe me. We're working together on all this stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to mow it and say, hey, this is what needs. I know we need grass seed and stuff. We're still doing landscaping about a lot of places.
We are. Now, what are we doing? I didn't get to. Let me show. I can see the piles there. What's going on with the dirt right there?
What dirt? Right where?
The dirt that's gotten in the boulevard.
We've got some people that are volunteered and said, hey, they want to make the boulevards in the beach and spread it all out. We're going to plant grass.
Okay.
And then we're going to start putting some beach themed decorations up and plants
all
and
this
stuff.
needs to be mowed.
Yeah.
All that needs to be
I'll
mowed.
get the hillside, but right directly behind houses, they need to mow, and take care of it,
Okay.
And I'm sure that, I heard
we'll get a system.
Mark went over there and bought an $80 weed eater,
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of weed eating. That's the same thing in the prairie.
Hey, Chuck.
Same thing in the prairie. Over here, they've got a little bit more to take care of over here because their lots are bigger,
Everybody's out about. Look at all the flowers everybody's getting. Becky's doing her rocks. Look here, there's more flowers. So everybody's really trees.
Oh my God!
Look at those rocks. Those are big rocks.
That is awesome.
Oh my goodness. Where do you get those at?
I don't know. They're huge.
Wow.
I eventually want to take care of this fence. I want to take it all down and probably put a nice stockade fence up.
Yes.
But I like the vegetation on it. You know what? I just need to add vegetation to that part and keep it.
You see those white flowers right there?
I love them things.
Now, you know what that is, don't you?
It's not honeysuckle, right?
No. The little white flowers that are blooming right now, that is blackberries. That is blackberries. So you're going to have to be in competition with the birds to try to get...
Yeah, and they were up on the power lines in the mountain, too.
You better get them before either TVA gets them and sprays them or the birds get them.
All right, so this is the entrance to the mountain right here.
Okay.
And that's where Yump's guys are all digging, right? We showed us a million times.
Okay.
All right, so our land, you guys are watching, our land keeps going. And there's an entrance right here.
Okay. Yes.
I can't go in there, the roads are not built. There's an old road we could walk. But there's an entrance that accesses a holler or a valley that's about 1,500 feet deep.
Okay.
If not more. And it goes up on two mountains and it goes way back in the back.
Yeah.
All this hillside here, all this land lays really, really nice through here. Okay? And then our property line stops right here. So this is a pin that we have right in this general area. And then it goes back up to the base of that mountain. A little up on that mountain.
Probably want to get out, don't we? And
then we can walk all the way around.
Okay.
I don't know what to show. Here, we can get out.
Let me get out. Hold on a second.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So we're outside the car now, but all this that you see, plumb all the way down through there, is all land we're going to be developing.
Oh my gosh, that is so flippin' exciting.
All the way down where that car just came in.
Yeah.
We're developing, and then that mountain right up there has got houses, but when you come down in it, that's where that valley goes back up in there about 1,500 feet, maybe even 2,000 feet, that it goes up to the top of a local county road. Now, it takes in all this, and I know me just putting my arms up here and showing you this and that.
I can't wait to see all this develop.
Okay, so what I've got is engineers going and doing a topography map on this thing, and we're just going to lay it out before I go in and build roads.
Yeah.
That's what you normally do. I like going in there, cut my own roads, put my own lots in before they come in, because I know where I want them.
Right.
But we have to expedite things and get going.
Yes.
So if he can go ahead and do that now, then we go ahead and pull our sewer permits. We pull everything.
Yes.
Before we start. And I'm hoping that'll get things going a lot quicker and get these developments done.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking at hiring another excavation company that'll come in here and take care of this, because Yump's covered up doing what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to hire maybe a third one to do over there what we just showed you on the flat property by the black building.
Yeah.
That'll be a third one. We need to get these rolling. And the reason I'm building these, I'm thinking about doing them a little bit quicker, is because now, in about 4 to 6 months, when the custom homes are off our books, and I know people have been waiting for their homes, we're getting them done.
Yeah.
Our Amish are kicking in and helping to getting those done.
Right.
Our Incrediboxes hopefully will set up to be doing about 4 or 5 a day.
Yes.
All right. And then the Amish, by the end of the year, we're looking at having maybe 20 builders up there. That means 20 homes a month to 6 weeks. We can have homes coming out of there.
Right.
So we about every 6 weeks we could have 20 homes built, plus the Incrediboxes built, which would feed our development.
Right.
So I've got to make sure I start now, that in 6 months I'm ready when we're ready to kick it into gear.
You have to
and
be.
we go.
You have to be 1 to 2 seasons ahead. We
And
can't.
Yeah, and it's hard to. Now, I don't have the money to walk in here and say, "Hey, here's
Right.
$2.5 million
Sure.
to develop that." You know, somebody made the comment, "Well, he just sold 100 Incrediboxes and made $2 million, right?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did make $2 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much does it cost to build them?
Yeah.
$1.5 million. So if I made $500,000 and it's built a building that costs $300,000,
Yeah.
oh my God, the money's gone.
Yeah.
You buy what you need to build them. That's why if that was true, I had $2 million, I sold and made $2 million, I've got to build them. And then you've got payroll and you've got look at the delays we've had.
I know.
That's why we got to sell more and more. And that's why Ford Motor
Exactly.
Company, everybody else,
That's
you
right.
just got to keep going, you know. So the 100 was I think a massive success
Oh,
for
absolutely.
me personally and for the company.
Yeah.
I wanted to sell 100. Everybody thought we'd get 25. And it was awesome. We sold over 100. We got
Yeah.
like 115, 120.
Yeah.
And they're still coming in,
Right.
you know.
They are.
Yep. So that's why I want to explain to you guys, this is what we call Buffalo Creek.
Yes.
And I want to add this as a Buffalo Creek community that's on the mountain property.
Yeah.
Separated from the other company, the other part of the development we had.
Yep.
So Buffalo Creek, I'm not sure what we'll do with the housing there, some model homes, some ESP homes, and how we're gonna put that as a personality. But you're looking at all this right here could probably house in 150, 200 homes.
Wow.
All right? If we develop the entire 160 acres, we could possibly get about 2,000 homes in here.
Wow.
I wasn't really, some days I don't want to do nothing.
I know.
Some days I just get frustrated and I'm just like, what am I doing
I know.
about more? I love developing, I love building, and I love accomplishing things. I like being
Yeah.
excited and I like having a passion about something.
Yep.
But when it comes to where it's too invasive on my personal life and people's and our spiritual life, that it's just too heavy on us, I just don't want to do it, you
Right.
know? So we're coming to a point where I think we get this organized enough to where it's systematically being done. I hate disappointing anybody. I hate not getting something done that we wanted to get done when we said we'd get done.
Right.
So that's why I'm not promising anything. I'm not developing this yet. We're just in the preliminary stages, and this is kind of a video to encourage everybody. If you're wanting a home and you're wanting a lot and you're thinking about doing that, you're looking in 6 months to a year and you're
Because
thinking,
people ask us all the time, are you going to develop more land?
yeah, I'd love to develop the 100 right today, standing here. It's going great. I can hire a guy. We can sell them, pre-sell them, get the money, and it's done, and we're flowing, and the homes are built because the Incrediboxes are starting to crank out. Amish are starting to crank out. They're excited. I'm excited. And we got Lowe's on board. We got a good staff now that's really
Yep.
pushing it out for us. We just need about 3 to 6 more months to get all the burps out of it
Yeah.
and get it made out just right. You know,
I
we're not,
agree.
as you can see, we're not putting out 5 a day.
No, not yet.
But the guys are
It's
excited
coming.
about it, and we're getting there. We're
Yeah.
getting there, everybody. I hate that it's taking this time. And our models that we have already, we got to build. I know we've sold probably about 35 or 40 of them ESP homes, and we're asking people, I know you want a home, and normally everybody got an ESP home because they wanted it because it was less expensive.
Right.
Same size house as a stick-built.
Right.
We're willing to build it out a stick-built, regular-built home for the same price.
Regular wood.
Regular wood, because we got more of a workforce for wood than we do ESP
Right.
panels. The ESP panels are, I don't say limited in getting them yet, but they don't come in all at once. They trickle
Right.
in. So we're kind of like, we got Incrediboxes now, we got the ESP homes. We're going to lose money on building with stick-built homes. But I'd rather get your home to you and clean off the slate.
Yeah.
And that way you guys got your home. I am sick that you don't have your home
And
yet.
people have responded well to it. The majority of them are great with it. They're like, oh, sure, that's fine. Let's just switch over to wood.
Let's just do it. Good.
That's fine.
And there's some people that don't. If you don't, we could put sheetrock on the inside, and you could paint it, and it looks like stucco.
Right.
On the outside,
We'll
you got
figure
wood.
something out.
Yeah. So that's where we're getting, everybody. All I want to tell you is that you got 100% of this guy trying to get everything done in this company to get you your home and develop more land. And I'm on track, and I've got good people behind me that is on track.
Yep.
And is passionate about what we're doing. Okay.
And just remember the name Buffalo Creek. Tell really quick why you wanted to name it Buffalo Creek.
Okay. Well, Buffalo Creek back in 1972, in a little bitty town of Lindale, West Virginia, where my mom's from and her people's from and everything. I remember I was 1972. I was 12 years old, and I was going to buy a motorcycle. My dad was going to buy me, and we were in the car going to look at this motorcycle. And on the news, it came on. It said Buffalo Creek disaster.
And here comes a motorcycle.
Here comes a motorcycle.
That's so funny.
And so I said, Dad, what is that? And he said, Son, that's Lundale, West Virginia. He said, man, that's where Mom and we're all from up there. And sure enough, they had coal mines up in them hollers, and so they had this huge lake pond that was man-made. And so when they washed the coal clean, all the silt would go inside that pond, and it built up and built up and built up and built up. Well, I think there was some heat from the coal and the silt and all that, and it reacted, and it just blew up.
Like a volcano?
And it blew the dam loose.
Man.
And so when the dam come down, so the hollers in West Virginia, if you ever been there, there's no place to stand up.
They're
My dad said he had one leg shorter than the other.
Yeah.
Because he plowed on the side of a hill, right? And everything's steep. There's no valleys. It's steep. So everybody lives on a creek bed or on the road. And so when that water come down through there, it was channeled like a gutter.
Man.
And it just followed the terrain. And it literally just mowed trees down. It was a wall of mud, 30, 40 feet tall, that come down through the holler. And it wasn't going like, whoop. It come down as a slow mud roll.
No.
And when it came down, people were in front of it in cars, honking, trying to wake everybody up, get out of there.
Oh my God.
When I was a boy, Lundale Holler, Buffalo Creek they called it, it was just full of trailers. People lived in mobile homes. And it was just and everybody knew everybody. You wake up in the morning, you can smell bacon frying, you smell people going to work, everybody was coal mining. It was just I loved it there.
Well, it was a community.
I loved it there. And it mowed it all.
No.
And killed I don't know how many people. My cousin lost his wife in it. And I know, and in my family down there, they lost all kinds of friends. And my aunt, Geneva, she had a house here and a railroad right in her backyard. I mean, you just step in and touch the railroad just because there's nowhere to live. And there was railroad cars right there, right? That mud come down and hit them railroad cars and went right around her house.
Ain't that something?
And they were up on the bank of the hillside, looking down, watching that wall of mud destroy their community.
Oh God!
And and it happened, I think, about 5 or 6 in the morning, and people were honking, get out, get out.
Sad.
They had, and there's a book called The Buffalo Creek Disaster, and there were people on the toilet, hearing all that, and they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And just took them out, man.
Man, how sad.
I want to dedicate this development to that. My mom was from Buffalo Creek. Her sisters are from there. I got a beautiful family there. My cousins and everybody are still up there.
Yeah.
And I just thought that would be really neat to call this Buffalo Creek.
Yeah.
And there's a little stream that comes out of that. And so we'll call that Buffalo Creek, and I'm going to have an entrance to it. You can see how thick wooded it is. It's going to stay wooded, thick. We're going to put homes in here, and it's going to be economical living like we've always done across the street. And this will be a section of the mountain that we're going to call Buffalo Creek.
I love it. I love it, absolutely.
So,
well, I'm glad you shared that today, because we've been getting questions and comments, and there are people that are teetering on buying an Incredibox or buying a home, a model home. They just need somewhere to put it.
I like developing land.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, there's land all over this county that we can build in other states and other places. You wouldn't believe the developers I get that call me, investors. Hey, I got 5-10 acres. I just don't have the time, the effort to go and do all that, you know.
Well, you're one person.
Yeah.
And we've got the land.
We do.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
So hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of an encouragement to, if you want a lot, you want a house, you want a house, you need a lot. We got both.
Yeah.
Hang in there with us as we continue this. Now, it's not going to take long. The Incrediboxes are for sale. They're $20,000. The 12 by 20 development is $59,900. I know we had about 65, 70 people that wanted it.
Yeah.
So it may sell out immediately when we get it, when we say we're ready.
Right.
And we don't want to say we're ready right now.
We're not ready yet.
We're going to build the house for you. We're going to decorate it. We're going to put it up, and you're going to get it. You're going to look to say, hey, that's what I get. That's what I want. I'm in. And you know what I want to say to you? I want to say, you know what? I can have them done at this time because the Incredibox factory is ready.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that our excavators are on board. Our engineering is on board and done. And I can say, you know what? It'll be done approximately 6 months.
Yeah.
And I'd love to just nail that to the day.
That's awesome.
So then when we come here, we'll throw another crew on here. Once we get our engineering done and set up, say, you know what? I think it should take 9, 10 months. We can even do it in sections. We have 150 homes. I'm just guessing. 150 homes here. And we may do 50, 50, 50 to get people rolling in
and
here.
And I don't, I know people, especially customers that we have, like, okay, well, are they building my home? When is the mountain going to be done? Things like that. All of this is going on all at the same time.
All at the same time. I got Yump. He's an excavator. He's already doing that. The Amish are building mountain homes now because we switched from ESP to framing. We've got probably 7 ESP homes inside the factory, and I think 6 more after that we're going to build, right?
Yeah.
So if we finish them in there, then they all go to Kentucky, and they can be built really quick. We've got an inventory team now. John, come on. He is a full-time inventory.
Full-time
with your son, Seth. He's on it. I'm excited about the future.
Well, and two, another thing is that we're planning on possibly this week visiting the Amish. We want to show the houses. There's 11 houses up there.
12
11
builders.
Homes being built.
There's 12 builders.
Yeah. 12 builders. Okay.
And we want 20. I'm thinking, and we're not in a hurry for that because they have to be trained.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I'm not pushing that. I just got off the phone with him.
But they're underway.
I got home going. He said, yeah. He said, Randy. He said, yeah, we're going to get more. He said, but they need to build 5, 6 of them. The new guys coming on.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then they can say, I'm ready for another one.
Yeah. So just for people to know, there is so much behind the scenes. This is not all we're working on. We're working on everything at one time. So, we're going to revisit the Thunderdome. The rest of the 10 by 20 specials are finishing up. We've got the giveaway house that's being built. We've got the new developments coming up. We got the mountain, got the model homes, the new ones that's coming up. It's exciting.
All that's going on at the same time.
At the same time.
Blueprints and maintenance and you name it. Landscaping.
Everything.
All of it. We're looking into doing the lodge over here. I'd like to start that maybe next year if we can be financially successful with what we're doing. We'll take that money and do the lodge and do so many upgrades we want to do to the community.
Oh, and two, we'll feature this. We'll do a whole show on it too to show the residents and everybody. But the deck just got finished for the post office, and I think the mailboxes is going to be getting in there soon. So that's getting ready to open.
And I want to do a retail. You guys don't think I can do all this, but I'm going to put a retail shop.
You will.
And we'll build retail shops along the road going towards the forest on the right. It'll look over the development. You can walk up. I love the idea of having a coffee shop.
It's so cool.
And a little sandwich shop.
So we're going to send out applications pretty soon for people who are interested in that. We want to start, taking requests of who is going to get selected to actually get to be a part of that. So just be thinking about that. If you're wanting to open up a shop or something on property, you might be one of the ones that gets to do that. Also, we want to. I've carried this umbrella because I like to shade.
Well, your feet are already turning red.
I know. I got to, because I'm like. But I have this umbrella, and it says what, Randy?
Here, let me see this.
You got it?
So it says subscribe.
Yeah.
I bet when we show it, it shows it backwards, doesn't it?
No, it shouldn't.
So there's, man, look at her feet. They're already turning red.
I know,
from the sun.
Everything, it's already turning red. I mean, I'm like so fair-skinned and freckled, and I cover up and everything. I put a sweater on and whatnot, but it don't take long for me to get red. But subscribe.
Subscribe, everybody.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. Thumbs
Yeah.
up and tell us what you think of the video. Comment if you will.
Yeah.
You guys can see. Let me zoom in.
That looks like water.
Yeah, and those are tomatoes.
That looks like water.
If you get up on the mountain, you can look down and oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. Now,
Cool.
at the base of that mountain right there is the French Broad River.
Yeah.
And then it connects to the Pigeon River, and there's a split right there, a fork.
Okay.
The two rivers come together.
Hey, is that something that we can do maybe one day? I mean, I know it's all snaky now, but can we maybe go over to the river property? I don't think people even know about the river property.
Yeah.
Is that something that might get
I'll get it-
developed sometime, or can, or
Probably
no?
not, but it will be a place that you can go and relax.
Maybe we can show that
You know,
sometime.
it's going to be a place that you can go and be on the river. You can fish.
Right.
Where I want to have decks and things over there that you can sit.
To enjoy.
Enjoy
Okay.
it's an island.
I think that'd be fun to show.
So we have an island, everybody.
Can you believe that there's an island over there?
We've had it for a while. I just
Look at
never,
this bag.
I never said anything about it because it's so rough. You can't get to it. You
is.
got to cross a railroad track. And
Yeah.
didn't know really what we're going to do with it.
I'd like to show everybody that. That'd be kind of cool.
But eventually, I'd like to open that up and make it a park.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
And I want a swinging bridge over to it. And
another-
also,
yeah,
I also want a
ahead.
bridge from that community to this community.
Yes.
Because these people are going to want to walk over to the retail shops.
Yeah.
And those people want to walk around the mountain and vice versa.
There's so much it's coming.
Yeah. We're going to have and think about it. If we put over 2,000 people here, 2,500 people, do you know that's 25% of the population
Unbelievable.
of Newport? Over 25%,
Another
30%.
thing that we've not talked about either is that there is a park in the forest. Nobody knows that yet because we've not worked on it
We
yet.
haven't worked on it.
So, we are to talk about with the residents, maybe have a great big work day of everybody pitch in.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So we're going to look at getting an organizer to
Yeah.
get all that
All
put
that
together.
going.
And yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, subscribe. And I'm going to get out of the sun.
Your feet are burning.
Randy loves the sun. I do not.
All right. Hey, thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Q&A,
Yes.
a secret location.
Secret location.
All right. So get your questions ready or
Yeah.
listen. Well, you can't. It won't be live, but send them in now. Send them in
Send them
today,
in.
and we'll answer your comments for tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, subscribe, thumbs up, and comment. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.